Shit, what's it? Oh yeah, you good?
We're the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. 3/4 of the NFL
I was playing one of the niggas and the nigga quit on me. I went up 21-0 in the first quarter. He quit on me. That's the only reason I was able to play top.
So we will start here at the 25. Collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it.
Ooh, I'm about to take that nigga Lamar head. Oh, boy.
Down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do. But when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Buying time to his left. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's taken down inside the 30. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. Now Jackson on first down. His throw
Stay right there, man. You're supposed to be sitting, man.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
You're supposed to be sitting right there.
Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 22.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 1st quarter lead.
14, Browns nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. First carry now for Nick Chubb. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. But you might remember Nick Chubb, he had a heck of a game last year in Week 4 in what turned out to be a 40-25 Browns win over these Ravens. He finished with 165 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. Of course, never fear for the Ravens, though. After that loss, they went on a run. They would win their next 12 in a row to finish the regular season at 14-2. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson.
In your face!
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Paul Richardson, 79 yards. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, and his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football. And old Mo is a very, very fickle man. After that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A 45-yard attempt.
His kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Mayfield now, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019, fourth fastest in the NFL, and he flashed the big-time speed again there. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mayfield looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Flush to his It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling it. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
They go play action with Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Hall not going to bring this one out. The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This in that Discord league that me and Marvin.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got it at the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Mayfield. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown Cleveland. Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. And his kick is right through.
Browns 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I got my stream up. I ain't got it in the. I don't think I put it in the chat though.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
I'll just cool out with the wife, man. It's really about it. Saturday, I think she invited like some of my brothers and cousins over, so we're going to cool out the crib Saturday.
So now
I'm going to spend time with the wife and the family tomorrow. That's about it.
On the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit.
I'm trying to get all these games out the way now.
Do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Look at this, yo. Maybe both of my players bump into each other. Come on.
He's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. Wow. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for two fails. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, that's crazy right there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Mayfield off the play fake. Dancing to his left, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That's it. I already know what he was trying to do there.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
It's probably the more like it'd be the setup to the lead. I ain't doing nothing too crazy.
From the gun, Mayfield. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
3rd and 3.
All this money they taking.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Parkey is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Dobbins.
Look at this. I'm right there. I'm right fucking there.
They have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins there to make the grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Browns 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Never respond to last minute, man. Always hold. Should never fail. Supposed to play yesterday, nigga ain't never respond. Just about to get all we hit. Fuck out.
The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the 40.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
Oh, my goodness. What kind of pass was that, man?
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First down, Mayfield. And the throw on the sideline here is
oh, my goodness. They say he was out of bounds.
Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Paul Richardson, his second touchdown of the night, and the Browns get a score closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6.
From the 29, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson throwing here, complete to Boyle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Browns' 33-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Jackson to throw. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing now is Jackson. Flush to his right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be out of bounds. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as the Ravens push further out in front. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's what I get from playing close.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield on play action. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, alert 33. Check 48. Pick it up.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it's complete. Hooper. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
At the 37-yard line.
Appreciate it, beloved.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Tavon Young.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he will bring this.
I want to go to sleep.
Erase any hopes of a... Well, Charles...